So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think this guy, Gavi, is someone...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Real chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Nemecha. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gavi does really well to win the ball there. Barcelona are behind here despite their domination of possession. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rafinha. Now it's Lopez. He's found the way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Lewandowski. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot could be on. Terrific header. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rashford is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now, can they get him away? Fermin receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Fermin. Barcelona finding their passes. Schuller wins the duel this time. Gets a good foot in there. Fermin. There's a sharp little ball here. Anton gets over and intercepts. Araujo makes the interception. Nemecha.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Chukwuemeka. Girassi is onto this. Rafinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's good vision. He's going to be disappointed with that. And that has left him in a heap. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a promising position. Now here's the delivery. He's got full! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's having a shot! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Good read, needed to be. And now a sudden chance to counter. Delivered with swing. No way through there. Threads one in. Now it's Rashford. Decent progress down the left. Nemecha. Girassi might just make this. Lewandowski takes control of it and he's on the move. So what can they make of this?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
Borussia Dortmund have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Benzebaini. Just about up to the hour now. Showing good feet. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Szczesny did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get rid. Well, they've got it again. And it's Gavi. And here's Rashford. And the counter is on. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Rafinha, and he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! And he's there to belt it away.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. Balde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 16, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7,
Pedri.
el dorsal 29.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
El dorsal 10. Cambio de
Araujo cuts out the pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds... Ferran Torres!
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Great vision. And he's been shifted off it. That's really well manoeuvred. Sabitzer. Pedri. That's a cute ball. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Sabitzer. And it's Brandt. This looks promising. Delivered it. Big header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Borussia Dortmund find a position of real strength now. Bernal. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Fernandez. Ferran Torres. And the finish! Cleared away. Looking for the run. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Anton with the clearance. Now it's Dani Olmo. Surely now! And he's straight offside. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, Peter. He's got incredible reflexes, and that makes him one of the best shot stoppers around. He's also very comfortable when he's under the high ball or coming out for crosses. And having someone like that just easing the pressure on that defence can spread confidence very quickly.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
He's found the way through. And the finish!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Menu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mount. Maciej Cunha. Oh, good ball! He's going for goal! Oh, crossbar! Diogo Dalot crosses it. He rises! And it's bounced out off the woodwork! Bernal. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Balde. And here's Rashford. Oh, well played. Quality ball. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Weekly. And it's Mount. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rashford. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lopez. That's gone for a throw-in. Lewandowski, and here's Gavi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Casemiro. Rafinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Fermin. Gavi.
Fermin looking to run onto it. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rashford actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He won't be happy with that one.
Gavi. And it's Gavi. Played into space. Shot could be on.
Oh, he's been... Rafinha! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Weekly. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Out of play for a throw.
Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Rashford. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
So we reached the halfway point.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in this second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fermin. Gives it back. He's had it taken off him. And it's Lopez.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Mount, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the shot! It's hit the upright.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Here comes the cross. That's really well cleared. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rashford. Now it's Gavi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Weekly. Well, they've got it again. Chesney gets it away. Weekly touches it back. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Rafinha. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 16, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 29, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 10. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Heaven. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Manchester United have their second corner now. They've played it short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Bruno Fernandes clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Nice physical challenge. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fernandez. Pedri receives it in a good position here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Balde receives it in a wide position. And here comes the corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Picked out brilliantly. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Šeško. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. Bernal is over the first kick. And he's found the net.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Bruno Fernandes is a picture of calm despite the moment. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Barcelona with the chance to go 2 up. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So, the second man in line.
He just did what he was asked.
Yamal is third in line. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
The third man in the queue. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Fernandez is the fourth man to step forward for them.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Ferran Torres is the last of 5 scheduled takers. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Manchester United at the point of no return. What poise! What noise! 3-3. Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. And that has lifted the roof. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best.
And already we're underway here.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, he'll... Oh, what has happened here? Gavi. Rafinha.
And that certainly packed a punch.
And here's Rashford. Nice control. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's making progress on the ball. Rafinha. Oh, that's nice. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rashford goes short. And it's Rashford. That has been cut short. And now they can spring out of defence. So it is still 0-0. And here's Ferran Torres. Turns and goes back. That's good play. Now it's Rashford. Firmino.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
The less said about that pass, the better. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rashford looks to get on the end of this. And here's Lewandowski. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
De Jong. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rafinha. And Bernal. Koundé. And it's Bernal. And Balde. Fermin. Balde. He is through here. Balde. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has left him in a heap. Araujo calmly anticipates. Gavi. And the pass is intercepted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Half-time getting close now. And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Koundé.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And Kubasi. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And that's been won straight back.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rashford. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Lopez. And it's Balde. Rashford. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lewandowski. Szczesny claims comfortably. De Jong. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rafinha. It's played through for him. Still just a single goal between the sides. De Jong. De Jong. Rashford is onto this.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Gavi. And here's Yamal. Kubasi. Rashford being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Rashford. Gavi. Lovely pass, but can... And the shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 10.
Balde. De Jong. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, that's been intercepted. Gavi. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Oh, well played, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Ferran Torres. Chooses to go back. And the shot!
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Cambio de jugadores.
Casado attempts a clearance. Played out to the left flank. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Dani Olmo with the short one. Dani Olmo. Fernandez. Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
4 extra minutes added on. Spread out to the left. Dani Olmo is fouled. Koundé. Oh, this is a terrific run. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now has left the penalties.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. Dani Olmo is over the first kick. One 0.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Rashford is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Barcelona are looking for comfort. And in with absolute accuracy. And that doubles their lead. Barcelona can't afford to miss another one. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
This to put them 2 up. That's a good penalty. 2 to the good. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Big character, big moment, big save. Yamal to end it here and now. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Barcelona are looking to save match point. Saved! And there's your hero! Barcelona have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot.
Well, what a way to finish a long, hard match. Those players can be really proud of their effort to have come out on top.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That has not gone well. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I think it'll be fascinating, Peter, to see what this fella Gavi's been tasked with. Because he's very good at progressing the ball, recycling the ball.
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Rashford. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rafinha, and it's Lewandowski. Yamal, Gavi does really well to win the ball there. Lopez, he's tried one! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. Look at the space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Koundé. And Araujo. Balde. Balde goes on a run down the left wing. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Lewandowski. That's a throw. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And it's Rashford. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yamal. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Gavi. This is De Jong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! De Jong, driving on and making good progress. An instinctive delivery.
Well played and well cleared.
Lewandowski. Now it's Gavi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Fermin is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now he's got space here. Koundé. Christensen. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Rashford. Over to the left. Balde looking to hit the byline here. Balde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Ahora, un minuto de descuento.
There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Balde. Araujo. This is De Jong. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Bernal. Now it's Lopez. Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal. Now it's Rashford. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Done delicately. Balde promptly onto that, and that is that.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026.
And here's Yamal.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Balde. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Gavi. And it's De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Gavi. That's good play. Aims beyond the defence. Rashford being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into...
Gavi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Koundé. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Strong running down that left flank. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gavi. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Rashford. Fermin, who's set up one goal so far. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. And here's Rashford. He is just caressing the ball. And it's De Jong. And Jamal. That's very neat. Nice interception, well timed.
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he's intervened well there. Lewandowski is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. De Jong. And we're done. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Lewandowski taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And as you can see, we've already started here. Araujo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's De Jong. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
Yamal! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive. So, a breakthrough already. Rafinha. And here's Gavi. He's free, he has got space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? De Jong. And he's been shifted off it.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gavi. Bernal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Strong running down that left flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Gavi. Now it's Lewandowski, looking to play him in. Now the ball in. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Gavi. Gavi. Vermeer.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a good run down the left. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rashford. De Jong. Oh, super ball. Look at the space here. Drives it in. And he's taking no chances there. Rashford. And here's the chance to counter. And he's forced to go back. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And here's Rashford. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Koundé. Ferran Torres. And here's Gavi. There's a sharp little ball here, and he was alert to it. Rashford. Christensen. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Lewandowski. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gavi. Now that's well seen too. Gavi. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Rashford. And he's managed to get free. Rashford driving forwards.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gavi. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's De Jong. Rashford. It's Gavi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Ferran Torres. And he's decided to go for it. Decent enough try.
Ferran Torres has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Koundé. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely feet. Looking for options for movement. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rashford. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé.
There they go, hunting again.
And they can counter here. It's played through for him. Oh no, this does not look good. Yamal. De Jong. Gavi. Oh, good spread. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Caught offside that time. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 14, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 6, el
That looks
dorsal
a decent
16
ball.
serán
And he
sustituidos
shoots!
por el dorsal 7,
Fair
el
attempt,
dorsal
just the
27,
wrong outcome.
el
Yeah, I
dorsal
think he's
10,
going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have
el
fancied him
dorsal
to at
20.
least hit the
Cambio de
target.
jugadores.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's Danny Olmo.
He's in a great position here.
Valde.
Pings in across. Tries to get it clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Ferran, chance, surely! Well, they've got it again. And here's Ferran Torres.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Ferran Torres. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on.